Hello, everybody. Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations. Just putting my slipper socks on because the floor is cold. Because it's an old house, and I feel every breeze that comes across my bottom of my feet. So I'm going to start with, I got an envelope in from Mary with ATC. So that'll go in my ATC binder. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Holly. So give me just a second. Yeah, and I did something bonehead. I tried to run with the dog, which, ow, I've messed my knee up worse. So I don't know how long I'll last because I really want to go get in the recliner at this moment in time. This is, for anybody that's new, this is my notebook. I keep all the ATCs in that I keep one for myself, or I've traded with you guys. And so I'm going to stick Mary's in here with Kara's. Kara sent me some, who's a friend of Deborah Adams. And so I added Mary there. So that's the one I just got. And I just love this binder because it gives you all kinds of ideas. So there's that. Hi, Journey. Hi, Tanya. Or Tania. I'm not sure how you say it, but I've seen you here before, most definitely. So Mary's envelope is so pretty. I want to make sure I keep at least part of it. And then she sent me this card. And while I was sitting here, I was looking at her tiles thinking, oh, I could do something cool with those. So I'm going to glue them inside here and put some with the right side out, right side, wrong side, whichever way you pick, and do like a little quilt block in here. And then put this one down here. And this other one, the back side of it, on there. And I'm going to glue those down. And then the red centered one, I'm just going to put in the middle like that. Hi, Mina. Hi, Kendra. Yeah, make sure you have live chat on. And I wasn't sure what Mary was talking about earlier today, but when I went to come live, you have to choose whether your live session is appropriate for children or if it's really more for adults. So I clicked that this was for adults, even though I try not to say anything that a child couldn't hear. Anyway, because, parents will be playing a video and the child walks by. You don't want to be saying something the child shouldn't hear anyway. So I'm going to glue these down here. And yeah, I'm going to lose part of the pretty design. But I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to glue them down onto her card. She said use them any way you want. So I'm using them any way I want. Hey, Janet. Hey, Barb. So I'm just trying to take care of my happy mail as it comes in. I got a pile of mail yesterday. And now for some reason I can't even remember what I got. I got this. There's something else came in. I don't remember what it was. Oh, a book I'd ordered, but it's not art related. So we'll just do a little quilt block up with Mary's tiles. And I've been watching you guys posting quilt blocks on there, and I must have missed something because I didn't know where it was all coming from to do the paper blocks. Was it something Mary spoke about in a show I didn't see? I'm telling you guys, this knee is really kind of put me off watching stuff and everything. I've just been kind of, and then I did the bonehead thing earlier today and tried to run with Bernadette uphill and basically knocked my knee back about a week's worth of pain level. I thought Scott was going to find me out in the yard, passed out. It hurt so bad. stumbled over and leaned against the truck and stayed there for a minute and then came in and told him what I'd done. He's like, well, that wasn't very smart. No, it wasn't. And so I'm going to take it easy for the next couple days. Oh, I had my dentist appointment yesterday. No cavities. Whoop, whoop. She spent a whole lot of time making sure she got all the coffee stains off my teeth. And I said, you know, when I get home, I'm probably going to have a cup of coffee. So she's like, oh, she said she quit drinking coffee because her little boy would snitch her coffee and she didn't want him having all that coffee. So she quit coffee. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I only ran like 2 steps, Journey. That was enough. I went down with that leg, and when it hit the ground, my knee just said, no. Yeah, I know. It's like when we first got our first house, it was a brand new house. And I was trying to hook the washer and dryer up. Well, apparently the builder had wired something backwards. So when I leaned across the washing machine to screw the water on or plug it in, I got zapped across the kitchen. And I did it to myself twice. And then I called Scott and he said, don't do that again. And I'm like, no crud. You know? Oh. Hey, Vicky. Hi, Susan. So I made a cabbage and bean soup today, and I didn't have the cannellini, whatever beans. So I used just kidney beans. It was still good. It was a cabbage and bean soup. It was very tasty. I'm really enjoying the soups with this cold weather because you can make a pot and then, just reheat that pot a couple times. All right, so those are the little tiles that Mary sent me, and I just turned them into a little quilt block. And so I'll just take that and this and put these all in my book. Let me get my book. So yeah, now I can't completely straighten my knee again. I had gotten to where I could straighten my leg out and it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I've messed that up. So, and for anybody that used to follow JB Lady, Karen, she made a video and I'm so happy to see her back on YouTube. I miss seeing all of her beautiful art and her cards and everything. So if you have missed her as well, she's back and she posted a video about what's been going on since 2017. And boy, her life really has been turned all on end. But I'm not gonna say anything about it. You can go watch her video. I don't want to get another shot because any more than 2 cortisone shots and they'll quit working. I was told that years ago. So I'm still on pain reliever. So for the next couple days, I just need to be extra good and not try to run with a dog or do anything crazy. I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that I'm 55 years old and things don't work as good as they used to. I love that witch Peg Robinson did. Well, there's a Mary card there. I could put this other card back here, except that's got Christmas stuff on it. A note from Mindy. Trying to find something that'll look good with that. This book is hard to work in. Here we go. What about this? No, I don't like that. I might be getting close to having this filled up. It's hard to work in. I might have to just call this one good. I just think it's fun to look at. Another Mary card. That's from Dee Dee. Oh, come on. You got to have some place that would look. That's the inside of someone else's card. Kathy's. I guess I could use the back of Kathy's card there. Maybe this from Peg. put Mary on there. No. Hi, Suze. How are you? I was telling everybody about how naughty I was out with the dog earlier and hurt my knee. That's where it needs to go, right there. But I'm not going to be able to show you all how I do it. Let's mark that page so I don't lose it. And then I'll flip through this journal next. Hi, Chantel Penn. Welcome. You're new to me, I think. You get shots every three months, cortisone. I don't want to do that if I can help it. I think I'm going to end up needing to have that knee shaved. They said they could go in there and shave the part of the meniscus off that has gotten torn. It's like it's a pretty wicked tear. He said it's pretty substantial. I'll put the butterfly on here. But the rest of this, I'm just going to cut the addresses off and set it aside in my scrap bin. I'll use the scraps on something else. I'm using glue. Hi, Mary. Did you get all your running done? Yesterday, I mailed the journal that's the mate to this one to Kendra. And some those postcards. I finally addressed them to a couple people that I made a few weeks back now. And then I went to the dentist. That was the highlight of my day. And I'd never had one of the smoothies from Panera. So after the dentist, I was hungry and I looked it up, and there's Superfruits smoothie is supposed to be low calorie, low carb, and it's supposed to be really healthy for you. So I tried one, and it was actually really good. Mary, I don't know if you saw, I turned your tiles into a little quilt block. And I'm going to glue this in there too. Hi, Deborah. I'm trying to get some glue out of here. I was so happy to see Karen post a video. I had to share it. And then the other one I would wish we'd hear from is Laura Loves Lace. You know, that's why I always say, you know, the ones that we get used to, it'd be nice if, you know, some of their family members would say, hey, this has gone on or that's gone on. Not to have them just up and disappear. I need to give Scott complete access so he could like let y'all know if I've like done something bonehead like I did earlier and hurt myself. And I'm just going to glue these in here and set it aside and hope they don't unglue themselves. It's pretty much in there for good now. So this is my, this is the little art journal I made following Tanya's tutorial on the little organizer. And then when we did the painty paper swap, I put just 3 fat signatures in here. And I've just been putting Happy Meal cards and things in here. And see, it's gotten so full, it has to sit on the like that flat. Or I could do like and have it up like that. But it's kind of interesting. Yeah, Adele. I hadn't seen her either. And I saw Giovanna in somebody else's, but I hadn't seen her in my lives lately. So I don't know, you know, I hope everything's okay and I haven't offended or anything. I would hate that if I felt like I offended somebody. I mean, you can't please everybody, but anyhow, maybe she's just busy. All right, I'm going to set this aside. I want to do a flip on my jam journal real quick. I haven't done today's, which is what are we on? The 13th. I got Mary's list of things. Ow. Sorry, that hurts. list words of November. So I haven't watched Mary's video, so I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for. Just things, oh God, that hurt so bad. That we think about in November, like soup and Thanksgiving and all that kind of just words of things. Yeah, Vicki, I can't make everybody's. I participated in Dee Dee's this morning because I felt like I needed to since it was an anniversary for her. She's been doing live streams for 9 years, you guys. That's some real stick to power. November words. So maybe I'll do my November 13th today. So this is the little guy I made. And if you remember, I made 2. And Kendra, you should get yours by Thursday. And I showed this to Scott. Scott said, "Ooh, what is that material?" And I said, "It's canvas. You can buy it in a pad." Hi, Barnyard Chicken. Hi, Mina. Yeah, I've been missing Beth's lives too. I just in the evenings anymore. That's why I'm switching to this 2:30, 3 o'clock slot, because it's so much better for me if I can like wind down and just be in my jammies and watching somebody else in the evenings. And then I can go to bed, 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying to do what the doctor asked so I can get my blood sugar down. And I've switched to a whole foods diet and no meat. No, it's basically vegetarian. I'll slip a little cheese in every now and then, but I've switched to just eating vegan prepared things like soups and salads and things like that. So anyway, on the inside, I colored it just with some paint and then stamped leaves to go across and out, if you look. And then I did my borders all exactly the same. It's just an orange strip with dots and dashes with parentheses. This one's missing. It's gold. I might do that when I do the next one. So these are the first ones. This was add a shape and then journal around it. And what I did is I tried to find a November poem or quote. And this one was by Linda Christensen called Autumn's Beauty. And you have to start in the middle where it says Good Night, November. Then we did a cornucopia, and I copied a picture I saw on Pinterest. And I love how it turned out, except I kind of wish I hadn't added the blue here, but I'm going with it now. We're like 10 days past that now. Yeah, Susan, that and an egg will slip in every now and then, but I watched Forks Over Knives and thought it was such an eye-opening thing. And being raised on a dairy farm and eating meat and eggs and everything all my life, and I've gotten to where I am health-wise because of that diet. I'm trying to just see if for the next 2 or 3 months, if I follow a vegetarian diet, I want to see what my blood work will look like in January. I go back in January. So I'm trying very hard to follow this, and we'll see how I do. Then this one was, what was this one? Autumn colors, right? And the red I have in the Dina Wakley scribble pens, I just have this little set, and I took that aggravating divider out, so they're just laying in there. And that red actually turned pink when the yellow and the orange got blended together. But then I added gold. I don't know if y'all can see the gold. And then this one was leaves, nothing but leaves. And when I was doing these prompts, we got a really hard frost. So I just added frost to my leaves. Yeah, I will, Violet. Uh-oh. That's it. And then this one says a favorite memory. And so I just wrote down what my grandmother would fix, and that an uncle or two, as well as their families, would come until my grandmother started having health issues. And then our Thanksgivings, we would go to an aunt or uncle's house when I got to be a teenager, or it would be just her and I and shake and bake chicken. So that was that. These are the things to be thankful for. And I just added a vine. And I used a gel pen. And I really like how that looks on a darker surface. And this was your ATC page. And I just drew ATC shapes and then just did them. There's nothing there. It's actually done on the page. It's not done and then applied. So that one, I think this one's my favorite. This was just add your napkin. So I did this one. What was this one? Day 9 was a quote. No shade, no shine, no butterflies, no bees, no fruits, or no flowers, no leaves, no birds, November by Thomas Hood. But I gave it leaves anyway. And then this one was November means. And so I just did November down the page, and then I wrote nice warm fires, omelets with cheese, vibrant colors all around, evening walks amongst the leaves, many magical memories, berries for a side dish. I can't read it upside down. Enjoyment with family and friends, and remembering holidays of the past. And I just did gold on those, and the camera really hates that. And then this was my my mother-in-law's pineapple au gratin recipe. And you guys, this stuff, it's so deliciously addictive. But pineapple is one of those things that just jacks my blood sugar way up. But for a holiday meal, I can make this and take it and share it. And that way there's no leftovers for me. And then I did the very first Thanksgiving, 1621. So I did a pilgrim's hat and an Indian headdress. And I just kind of looked up what the hats looked like and just sketched these out myself. And then I used the Dina Wakley pencils, not pencils, but the crayons. You just color with them and then use a water brush. I love those things. Absolutely love them. So now we got to do day 13 here. So I'm going to just do a background with these pencils, and then I'll just write them. I'll write my words. I think I'll write them in all different directions. And I've got a water brush there. I just filled up. Did I put the gold? Yeah, I did. So I'm using this purple because it, you do see purple on leaves. I just think these are the most magical things. I love these things. Scott was so funny this morning. I got up, I made coffee, checked email, looked at videos, had my headset on, and then I heated up this, I made this brown rice breakfast thing a couple days ago, and I made enough for 2 mornings. So it was 4 servings. And so I had already eaten mine, and I looked in there and I could hear that he was awake, moving around. And I went in there and he looked like a burrito all rolled up in the blankets. And I said, "Are you going to get up? And I'll heat your rice up." No, I don't want to get out. It's too comfy in here. So he stayed in bed a long time this morning. I just think these crayons are so cool. I'll look at chat here in just a second. Let me see what you guys. Yeah, and Janet, you don't have to use Ritz crackers. You can use the Townhouse crackers or even the store brand, Ritz type cracker. I just love these crayons. I was thinking it would be fun if we just shared some of our favorite Thanksgiving recipes too. Maybe I'll do a file in the group. Maybe in Phibbsville, we'll do a file on favorite recipes. We could share our favorite Thanksgiving and Christmas recipes that way. Because I have another recipe. Of course, my macaroni and cheese, that's my mother-in-law's recipe as well, is always good too for the holidays. But she's got a recipe that I could share for a pineapple cheese ball. Like if you're going to someone's house, it's nice to have, while you're waiting for dinner to get finished, to have little nabs like that. And her cheese ball is absolutely amazing. My mother-in-law is an amazing cook. I still have to do my weekly call to her. I haven't called her yet today. And I think Howard would like to come in because it sounds like he's rubbing his paws on the door. The problem is they want to come in, but then they want me to go back out and adjust the temperature. And I told them, I can't do it. I don't have those capabilities. I think that's a pretty good background for my words. Susan, I think I tried it one time and I just couldn't wrap my brain around pineapple on pizza, but I bet it's good for somebody. Janet says, dip grapes in a mix of blue cheese and cream cheese and roll that into a finely chopped walnuts. Oh, wow. Scott would like that. He adores blue cheese. Guys, I'm just going to let this cat in because he'll sit there and rub on the door. Oh, bye, Vicki. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, buddy, come on. Come on. Yeah, you're going to have to be a good boy. Oh, you're going to have to be a good boy. I was going to see if you guys wanted to do November words in case there's words that somebody else needs help with coming up with words. I'm going to get a visitor here. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. I don't know anybody in Jamaica. Sorry. Raw vegan restaurants. Here in this area of the South or South Carolina, it is very hard to find vegan places and I need to look for some places. Although I think it's safer to eat at home anymore, basically for food quality. Plus, you don't know who's handling the food anymore. Hi, Mary Hill. So when you think of November, you guys give me some words, and I'll make a list of the words, and then I'll add them to my page. So November is fall leaves. That's 2 words. Gosh. No snow. I don't get snow till January, Mary. Fireplace, Thanksgiving. Family. Turkey. This is what November, in my mind, I think of turkey, even though I'm trying to not eat meat. I think of cranberry sauce. Pumpkins. Got to remember pumpkins. Fall leaves. Candy corn. Friends. I'm going to put candy pumpkins because when I think of candy corn, I think of Halloween. Candy pumpkins, I can think of raking. Howard. Fall fairs. Howard. Quit getting your head in the blinds. Stuffing. Oh, this is a big conversation Scott and I had. Okay, stuffing is a Yankee term. Dressing is what you get down here. So if you ever are in the South at Thanksgiving, don't ask for more stuffing. Ask for dressing. And the dressing down here is not oyster bread dressing or stuffing like I grew up with. It's cornbread dressing made basically in a flat tray, and you cut it in squares and put gravy on it. Grandmother's house. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Oh, sage, yes. Ew, green bean casserole. I'll write it, but we don't like it. Not everybody does, but a lot of people, most people have it on their menu. Bonfires. I would love to have a fire pit with places for people to sit around. Mittens and scarves. Yes, they get pulled out. Scarves. Ooh, cinnamon. Yes. What? What? What is it? I'm just going to put birds, Violet, because we love to watch the birds too. But we have not filled the feeder here because of the cats. Marshmallows, candied yams. Marshmallows makes me think of hot chocolate. What, Howard? Really? Oh. Is Mama not listening? It's Howard. Deviled eggs. Oh, I've driven it wrong. Right over here. Howie, come here. What? He'll get to talking. Sweet potatoes. Oh, that's another recipe I could share with you guys. Sweet potato casserole. My mother-in-law's does not have the marshmallows on top. It has this delectable pecan topping. Oh my God. It's to die for. What? What? Susan, Scott said, he mumbled, I've already done cat herding 4 times. And I said, well, I'm on my 5th trip with the dog. He's like, okay, you win. What? Hi, Howard. Do you think they need to hear you smack the blinds? You gonna stick your head through the blinds? Oh, yesterday it was very windy. Howard, hey, come here. Come here. Get your head out of the blind. Oh, apple cider and donuts. Apple cider and donuts. That was a big thing. Hey, come here. This is the little baby boy named Howard. He's so little. Say hi, everybody. You're not going to say hi? He's like, no. Yeah. And my mother-in-law does half white sandwich loaf and half cornbread. Yep, he's going, Mom, Mom, Mom. For the cornbread, no. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, cornucopia. I'll add it here in just a minute. I'll share that recipe for the sweet potato casserole. It might be on my food blog from our Life for Us. Our favorite recipes from Life for Us, I think, is our food blog. He says, oh, Mama, I don't want you to be on there. I want you to hold me. You want to get out? Let me let him back out because he's going to beat it up. All right. I can't control it, sweetie. I'm sorry. All right, remember, slowly put you guys back down on the table if I can. Oh, and I have a thrifted project started too. Cornucopia. Probably spelt it wrong. C-O-R-N-U-C-O. Okay. No, they don't listen worth smack, Susan. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to look and see what comes up. I know in Greenville here, not too far from the house, there's a vegan cafe. Actually, I think there's 2 now that I think about it. I haven't checked them out yet. Nope, there's no cornflakes on the sweet potato casserole. It's everything that's bad for you in one. If I remember right, it's pecans, butter, brown sugar. It makes like candied pecans on top, and it's real crunchy. And so you get a squishy sweet potato casserole bottom with a delectable crunchy topping. It's so good. I'll share the recipe for you guys. Yes, we're making a list of November words. Oh, Chantel had company show up. Okay. Yes. And there's a little bit of flour in there too, if I remember right. All right, so I'm going to just use these and put them on here. I think this is dry enough. I'm just going to get my, is this the one I want? Yes. November words. And so let's start them. And I'm going to do them in different directions. Deviled eggs. Sweet potatoes. Let's do pecan pie. Evergreen trees. Windy. Apple cider. Donuts. Cornucopia. Oh, hi, Gertie. Ooh, apple dumplings. Let's add apple dumplings on here. Makes me think of Apple Dumpling Gang with Don Knotts. My brother-in-law's friend would make these apple dumplings where I think he took an apple and then would wrap it in crescent roll dough, and then pour, after he did all the apples in a tray, he would pour a can of, Mountain Dew on top and then bake them. And everybody said they were delicious. I never got to try them. All right, we did those. Let's go back over here. I've got too much stuff in my way. It's driving me crazy. I can't freely turn it. Let's do fall fairs. Stuffing. I don't know if you guys can see. I can't get it in any closer. Ooh, hot cocoa, banana bread. See, these words are going to get us in trouble, Mary. We're thinking of all this food. Let's see. Grandmother's house. Sage. Let's see here. Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole. Ooh, we got to do something fun with bonfires. Let's see. Let's do. Well, for the dot on the I, I'm going to put a little flame. Bonfires, mittens, and scarves. It's hard to do the writing and then remember how to spell at the same time anymore. We got spoiled with the spell check, I think. Almost ran out of room for that. Birds. Candy yams. Let's see. Let's do. I will put a leaf there. The other day, I was trying to figure out what was making this chiming noise, and I finally figured it out. It's the dryer telling me it's done. Oh, boy. fireplace. This one needs to go upside down. We haven't done an upside down one yet. Fireplace. Family. Turkey. Cranberries. Pumpkin. Let's see. Friends. Candy pumpkins. Candy pumpkins. Raking. And I think that's all I had. I'm going to have to look back through. Raking. Yeah, the Whole Foods for us is on the other side of Greenville, which I can drive over there. I just don't like to. But I'm going to check this shop that's not too far. It's where all the cyclists hang out. And it's supposed to have a grocery store in there too. So I might check them out. Oh dear, Susan, that's rough. Don't have a Sprouts or a Winko around here. Let me see if I've missed some of these. Roasted chestnuts. Roasted chestnuts. I missed that one. I'm going to scroll back up, try to fill in my spots here. Pineapple casserole. I'm going to put mixed nuts on here. Nuts. Acorns. Acorns. Did I do hot cocoa? I think I did hot cocoa. I'm pretty sure I did. Banana nut bread. Let's see here. Banana nut bread. I'm looking to see. Cranberry orange nut bread. Okay, I think that's got me caught up. I think that's it. All right. So I guess this is going to be my thing of words. And what I will probably do is like go in here and draw little things here and there to fill in the space. Like for deviled eggs, draw some deviled eggs. So they're not the best, but I'm using a marker. Deviled eggs. Let's see if I can do a cornucopia again. That's supposed to be a pumpkin, but it don't look like one. Maybe some grapes. Put an apple over here. It's a banana. It could be anything. Acorn. Let's put some acorns here. Mary said this is supposed to be quick. Don't make it last a long time. 10 minutes. Probably been at this longer than 10 minutes. Well, I don't want to leave blank holes. I could probably come up with more words. Donut. Let's put a donut here. Maybe a couple donuts. A cup of hot cocoa maybe right here. A little whipped topping or marshmallows on top maybe. Draw a tiny little pecan pie in here. Woo! All right, I'm going to call that good enough of that. And then after I get something on all the pages, I ran out of the gold pen I really like. And I thought I had backups, but I can't find them. I put them up so well, I can't find them. Yeah, I saw the part where she was telling about what to write in the front. I got there at that point when Dee Dee was talking about the composition books. This one just doesn't do to suit me very well. it doesn't stay flowing. It stops. And then you have to pump it again. It's kind of annoying. What is this thing anyway? A deco marker. I think this is one of the ones that went clearance at Hobby Lobby last year, and we all got some. Sometimes I think it's clearance for a reason. All right. Let me show you guys. I need to set this somewhere to dry. I want to show you what I started last night. There we go. No, come on now. Doggone it. Stay. Oh, dear. Are you sleeping? Silly dog. Made me hurt my knee. She said I didn't have anything to do with it. Y'all remember this yarn I picked up for $3.99, and I had 6 balls of this, and then I picked up this skein of red for I think $1.89. Well, I started an Afghan last night using a pattern that popped up in my feed from one of the crocheters I subscribe to. And I started this last night. So I only have that one skein of red. And I started with a chain of 200. I don't know how big this is going to end up being. It might be just a like a lap blanket. But I started work on it, and it's such an easy stitch, and you just repeat the same rows, and you always start a row with a chain 3 and end it with a 2 double crochet in your last chain of the previous chain 3. And it was just such an easy stitch. I thought, I'm going to do that and use that yarn. And then what I can do is see if I can find some that's about the same weight and everything, because this is an old Caron brand. This stuff's really rough. Typically, I won't purposely buy yarn like Red Heart's regular yarn. I don't like it. I don't like the texture of it. I just don't like the way this feels to work with. But if I can work up an Afghan and get this yarn used up, my goal is to use up the yarn that I have that I've already purchased. So that's what I was going to do. But she explained really well how to do this. So you start with your chain, and then you'd skip 3, and then in the 4th chain from the hook, you would put 3 double crochets, and that's your first row is nothing but skipping 3 of your chains, and then doing 3 double crochets in the 4th chain all the way till the end. And at the end, you'll only do 2 double crochets in there. But you have to do something that your bottom chain has to be divided by 4. It doesn't matter how much you do. If you wanted to do, uh-oh, have I lost you guys? That's weird. It says unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Huh. But I'll put a link to her tutorial. And then the next rows, you're just working in the spaces between the double crochets. And you just double crochet into the space. And then the second one, you're going to double crochet, but you're going to come down to the center stitch on the previous row and go through the center one. The key is to draw up enough to where what you're doing is the same height as your first double crochet, and then just finish your double crochet out and then do another one into the space. So each little thing is 1 into the space, 1 into the previous row, and 1 back into the space. And you do that all the way across. So I thought this is, and I'm going to do this right here is one skein up to this point of yarn. And then I did one row of the red, and then I switched back, and I'm going to do 2 skeins of the white and then do another row with the red because I only have that one skein of red. But I thought it's going to be kind of pretty. So I'm unable to connect to you guys. I don't know whether I need to stop. I don't know what's going on. It won't let me. The last thing I see is in hubby tummy. Oh, I wish I could find out if you guys can hear me. Could somebody like send me a message on Facebook if you can hear me? If not, I think I'm going to have to just sign off. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me participate in chat. So I think I've lost you guys. Oh, you guys hear me? This is so weird. It's like I'm not seeing you guys chat. I'm not connected to chat at all. Thanks, guys. I went to approve Sue's email. Her message about, and that's where it ends. And it says, Holly said in hubby tummy. So I don't know what to do because this is strange. I don't know what to do. I don't know why it's not letting me. It won't let me do a thing as far as seeing what you guys are saying or anything. I'm going to end this and just call it for the day. And okay. All right. Let me just start again. All right. I'll be right back.